With the help of Google Earth, I'm going to attempt to show you where this next adventure is going to take Daisy and I. It's going to take place right here in our own beautiful home state of Colorado. We live about an hour north of Denver in the wonderful city of Fort Collins. From Fort Collins, we'll be taking Highway 287 north, Daisy and I will, that is, to an area that the locals know as Ted's Place. Ted's Place marks the beginning of Colorado Highway 14, also known as the Poudre Canyon Highway. Incredible scenery. We'll be driving that all the way up to Chambers Lake, where we will turn off on County Road 103. Taking 103 north past the West Branch trailhead, we'll come to this incredible campsite that I found. Hello everyone, my name is David Hayden. I'm originally from Mississippi, but moved to Colorado after Hurricane Katrina, where I took up backpacking. And I've been a backpacker for many years and love the outdoors. But getting older, I now realize that climbing up and down these hills of Colorado with a backpack on is not as easy as what it used to be. So in 2021, I bought the Runaway Camper, the cool camp. My dog Daisy and I have had a lot of adventures and a lot of fun with the cool camp, trying out new experiments, new cooking procedures, new everything. We're about to embark on a new journey, and we invite you to come along with us. All right, Daisy, we've made it to County Road 103. Hey, come look at this water. A little view from the other side of the bridge, that is the Poudre River. You may have to look this up to kind of understand what I'm about to say, because I can't really explain it, but the Poudre River is designated as one of America's wild and scenic rivers. There's not very many of them. All right, Daisy, we have made it. Camp Hayden has arrived. We getting set up just a little bit. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but we drove down that road. In fact, since we have this whole thing all to ourselves, and that's the only road in, I parked the car down there to block the road. So we're guaranteed to have this all to ourselves. Some of the surrounding scenery, I'll be sure and show you more of that later on, but I've already got started on a few things. I got the table set up, my chair next to the fire ring, and the cool camp. Oh wow. This is going to be good. Got the bed made up. Here, let me show you around the other side. Oh yeah, the bed's all nice and comfy. Oh man, we're not gonna need the air conditioner because it's supposed to get cold tonight. However, I did buy a heater. I got this ceramic heater that I'm gonna plug into the outlet over there. And you say, Dave, but you're boondocking. There's no electricity. Oh, but there is. I brought the generator. we gonna have some heat tonight. All right, so we only have a little bit of daylight left, so setting up the camp is gonna have to wait for later. I'm gonna go enjoy some sunshine while we still got it. You wanna go, Daisy? Check this out. Just right down from the cool camp, this little path through the woods. You can see the Laramie River. I mean, we're pretty much camped right by it. In fact, I've already taken my chair out here. Oh yeah, let me get down in this water. There we go. What you think, Daisy? Is this pretty bomb diggity? There's my chair, just waiting on me. We listen to the water go by. There's you a whole bunch of sticks. Oh wow, this is going to be good. And best of all, the camp is right there. Oh wow. I am so glad we got this all to ourselves. Hey Daisy, let me see this tennis ball I found. All right, you ready? There you go. Yeah, that's a good girl. Oh, life is good. So I'm going to explain, I don't know, maybe a couple of things now. One of the reasons Daisy and I got off to such a late start is because we wasn't planning on coming until tomorrow. But I couldn't stand it anymore. I just had to go. So we came today. So we got off to a late start. The other thing I'm going to explain is I just reviewed one of my videos and I can hear this motor running in the background. It's coming off from all over in that direction. I'm pretty sure that's somebody's generator. Why they running the generator this time of the day, I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to get back at them tonight when I crank up mine. What do you think, Daisy? Turnabout's fair play, ain't it? All right, well, I've just about got everything set up as the way I want it, as best I can. Old cool camp is ready to rock. I got the canopy up, as you can see. I got my little solar powered light. I call it that because it recharges by a solar panel. I got it strung up in the overhead so I can have some light. If that don't work, I got this tiki torch and some fuel. We gonna have some light one way or the other. Speaking of light, I hooked up my 100-foot extension cord to the cool camp and I ran it off out through the woods toward the river. Found a level place to set up the generator, and we're going to be using it later on tonight. In the meantime, I got me some new tumbleweeds. Oh man, I love my tumbleweeds. I got the chimney filled with charcoal already. I'm about to fire them bad boys up and get a little warm out here, sitting in the chair. What do you think, Daisy? It's about 6 o'clock. It got cold when that sun went down over the mountain over there. So now we know what to expect. All right, Daisy, we got the chimney fired up. You know, smoke follows beauty. Jeez, why I gotta be so good looking? All right, well, I'm sitting in my chair. The sun has gone down and I noticed I could see my breath. it's got cold out here. It's supposed to get down to like, I don't know, freezing. So I got the generator fired up. Can you hear it? I'm just trying it out. I just want to make sure that this heater is going to work for us. So I got it plugged in, turned on. Oh yeah. Ooh, that thing putting out some heat. Oh yeah, life is good. This is gonna work real good. Okay, Daisy, that was a successful test of the heater. And you know what? It wasn't running for long, and it warmed that camper right on up. So I'm pretty sure we ain't gonna freeze to death tonight. I might as well just go ahead on and shut this thing down until we need it. There you go. We'll see you in a little bit. You know, I'm sure glad I brought that metal pan with me that I can sit the chimney in. I had to move it out of the campfire, out of the fire ring rather, so I could put it over here closer to me. It's cold out here. Daisy and I were just discussing. We haven't really decided how long we're staying. We are on national forest land. We could stay for up to 14 days if we wanted to. I don't know about all that, but we don't really know how long we're going to be here. 3 days? 4 days? We just don't know. I guess we'll find out when the time comes. Daisy's out there chasing squirrels. She's having a good old time with that. And I'm having a good old time sitting right here by this nice warm fire. All right, well, this is going to be a wrap for day one. Like I say, don't know how many days it's going to be, but we'll find out at the end of the video, I guess. See you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's day 2 of our little adventure. I'm sure I look terrible. Oh, but let me show you something that looks good. I can see on the peaks over there, the sun is coming up. Oh, I got my little French press full of coffee here. Got something going over here to keep me warm. It's a little cool in the morning. Check out the ice chest. Got some frost on top of it, as does everything else. Yeah, it got a little cool last night. However, speaking of cool, we did not in the cool camp. That heater worked great. And the generator, oh man, it was quiet. I didn't hear it at all. Maybe my neighbors did, if there are any. But it lasted until about 2 o'clock in the morning with that tank of gas. Then the lights went out, so to speak. Daisy and I got up with the gas tank, went down there and filled it back up, restarted it, and crawled back inside the camp, Hayden, with the heat on. So just over here from the cool camp, Daisy and I have noticed this little access way to the river. We kind of plan on hanging out here a little later after breakfast this morning. And I'll show you why. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. We noticed yesterday that when we was basking in the sun, it's nice and warm, even though my car said it's only in the 50s. But okay, I passed it up right over there. That little sand bank in the river. And get a load of this. What a sight to wake up to. The sun is shining on those aspen trees. They're turning colors. Oh yeah. It's gonna be peeking over that hill in just a few minutes and shining on that sandbar where Daisy and I will be relaxing. Okay, Daisy, it's about time to get started on some breakfast. I got the old Coleman kitchen set up here. I don't know if I've shown you that yet. Got some things I'm gonna need, my spatula, some forks and spoons and knives, my salt and pepper. That's about the only 2 spices I use. Some grade A eggs. Ooh, yeah, and some corned beef hash. This is like one of my favorite things to have for breakfast on a camping trip. Let's do it. Oh yeah, this is getting good, Daisy. Gotta let them brown a little bit more. I notice you ain't hardly left my side since I started cooking. You was down there playing by the river and everything. You smell that? Yeah, it smells good. Wait till I add the eggs to it, Daisy. We might be in trouble. You know what I think? I think the gas is froze up on us. The stove quit working. Oh man, I ain't done the eggs yet. Let me try a different bottle. Okay, Daisy, that's what it was. I had to switch the bottle, and the burner I was using must be froze up too. So I got to put the eggs in here and get to cooking quick before this one freezes up. I ain't never had this happen to me before. Oh, Daisy. Ooh, this is so good. I've already got me a couple of bites of it. Why you looking at my breakfast? Come back over here to sit by the coals. Oh man, this is good. And look, the sun will be up soon. Right over in that direction somewhere. It's about time to get our day started. What am I talking about? I'm already off to a good start. You see that bird, Daisy? Yeah, you see him all right. A bluebird. He come to see what I got for breakfast. All right, Daisy, I've had about all I can hold. Here, I'm gonna put this down here for you. Now you can eat the rest of it. That's it. That's what you've been waiting on, ain't it? Ooh, doggy. That's some good eating. All right. Well, now I've had my coffee. I've had breakfast. I'm just going to touch on the subject real quick, just in case anybody's wondering, Dave, where do you go to the bathroom? Well, I brought the luggable loo and a roll of toilet paper, and I just go to the bathroom right here. There's nobody around, so there's nothing to be bashful about. All right, that's all I'm going to say about that. You hear that, Daisy? You know, we come off out here to enjoy the sounds of nature. And I got to listen to this instead. There must be some logging operations going on over there or something. That's all right. I'm still having a good time. Now I'm trying out another something new for me. The coals in the chimney was just about burned out. So I poured some more on top of them. Let's see if they'll take. It's still cold out here. Yeah, Daisy, I think it's gonna work. Oh yeah, more warmth on the way. But you know what? Look what I see. The sun coming up. Even more warmth on the way. This is gonna be a great day. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that sunshine coming into the campground. Oh man. You know, and I just got up to look around a little bit. See if I can see that logging operation. And I just spotted something. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. There's a mountain over there that's got a light dusting of snow on it. Wow, that's true Colorado right there. I have a digital thermometer on my backpack. It didn't occur to me to bring it. So Daisy and I just walked up to the car to, well, check on it, make sure nobody messed with it during the night, and to start it up and see what it says the temperature is. It says it's 31 degrees. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. And I kind of believe it, because look at this mud hole. It's frozen over. It's got ice on it. Woo! Let me go sit back by this chimney. Come on, son. Warm it up some. All right, Daisy, this is another reason why I wanted the sun to come up. Got to put the solar panel out for what I call my solar light. See, the light is blinking? That means it's charging. Here, we're gonna put that to the test. I'm gonna move the solar panel over here in the shade. And the light quit blinking. It ain't charging no more. All right, it's time to do the dishes, Daisy. You know what? I really like this Dawn Power Wash. You just spray it on the dishes, let it sit for a few minutes, and then wipe it off, and then go rinse it. We'll probably go rinse it in the creek or the river. But man, that stuff works great. All right, Daisy. You ready to cross this river? Oh yeah, bright, beautiful sunshine. I'm gonna set my chair up right over here. I have found the perfect spot to set up my chair in this warm, warm sunshine. We got the water right here. It makes a little bubbly action right there. I always like to listen to that. And then it kind of makes a curve down here. Not real sure where it goes. Don't know if I'm going to find out because it looks like it might get a little bit deep. Okay, Daisy, so from right here where we got the chair set up, looks like there's a kind of a path through here. Let's go see what we can see. Well, it's not really much of a path, Daisy. But you know what? You and I have been known to do some bushwhacking before. I see what looks like to be a clearing back here. Let's go check it out. Yep, it's definitely a clearing. And off in the distance, let me see if I can zoom in. There's some more snow-capped mountains. Oh man, this is sweet, Daisy. Man, I wish I could get the cool camp here. We'd just come stay right here. And we got quite possibly some of the best scenery. And from here, it's on either side of us. I'm just rotating all the way around. Of course, the sun is in that direction. It may not show up as well. Yeah, this is nice. So Daisy and I have followed that little clearing. It's down there. We followed it down here. The mountains with all the fantastic aspen trees are to the west. This is looking east. They're not too shabby either, especially this little grove of them right here. That's all right. Daisy, this is nice. Okay, Daisy. We're kind of looking at like a little embankment right there. I wonder what's on the other side of it. There's only one way to find out. Let's go see. Okay, well, we've reached the top of it. there's not a lake, but I do see the river. And it drops back down. I wonder if that's anywhere near our camp. Let's go find out. Well, I just got my answer, Daisy. From the top of this hill, I can look off over in this direction and see the canopy of the cool camp. We are past the camp. All right, let's make our way down to this water and see if we can get back the easy way. Okay, so we were up over there. We crossed the creek, the river, whatever you call it. Come up to this other side, and there's some kind of big cement block here. Let's go see what this is. Yeah, I don't know, Daisy. It's a huge cement block. And there's another couple of things over here. Kind of wonder if they had it in mind one day to build a bridge through here. Or maybe a bridge used to exist here and the road has changed. Huh. But you know what? I see a little bit of a dirt road over there. I bet that leads back to our campground. Let's go see. Okay, Daisy. I think I was correct. There's the camp. You know what that means? We got to walk back across the river to go get my chair. But that's all right. I don't mind. You taking a shortcut? The road goes this way. All right, let's try it. Okay, Daisy, we made it back to the cool camp. I've got the generator running, charging the drone batteries. I'm gonna see if I can't get a little footage here in a little while. Little did I know they wouldn't charge. So it's a good thing we got some electricity. All right, let's go back to the chair. All right, Daisy, I've already talked about why I wanted the sun to come up so I could charge my solar light. And it's got 3 green lights on it. It's charged. But there's another reason. Get a load of this. I just spent about $1,200 on this little setup. Some of the components are quite bigger than what I thought they would be, so you have to pardon the rude setup until I figure out what I want to do. But these are 4 100-watt panels, all connected in the series, going to the charge controller. And let me see if I can get in here real close. You can see from the solar panels on the left going to the battery. It's flashing. The solar panels are charging the battery. Now once I have the battery connected to the inverter, it'll be flashing that it's going to the inverter. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm hoping that after the battery is fully charged, which actually it's showing 14.1, 14.2 just a minute ago. It's a pretty full battery. But once I like trickle charge the battery a little bit and make sure it's full, then I'm hoping I can move it inside the cool camp and connect it to the inverter. Now I want you to just take a look. I bought the 2,000 watt inverter because I have a 2,000 watt generator. Again, I don't know nothing about this, but I know the 2,000 watt generator will run the air conditioner. I thought maybe the 2,000 watt inverter would too. But notice this thing is sitting on top of my ice chest. Holy cow, this is a lot bigger than what I thought it would be. But I have been running the generator to recharge them drone batteries. We ain't got but just a little bit of gas left. If we run out of gas during the night like we did last night, and the generator shuts down on us, I might have to have this thing to power up that heater. We're going to give it a try and see what happens. Well, we've got one more experiment to conduct. You know, maybe 2. We got to hook that inverter to the heater and see how it does. But then there's another one after that. But none of that's going to happen till later in the evening. So right now, Daisy and I are down by the river again, just enjoying this bright sunshine, listening to the machinery and the gurgling water. Yep, this is nice. This is what we do. So it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. Daisy and I are ready for a nap. She's just laid out here in the sun, enjoying that. I was all laid up in here in the cool camp until a gust of wind took the canopy away. Oh yeah. See this bar right here is kind of bent out of shape. It blew over there by the fire ring. Well, I'll have to tell a story on myself now. I didn't have it staked down, but I do now. I've got it staked down in each leg and tied off to everything I could find. This tree, the camper, and then I had to stake that one down. So, all right. So let's see if that'll happen again. I hope it'll fold back up when the time comes because, like I say, this bar did get bent. It's kind of misshapen. But another thing I'm concerned about is when it went, it blew the table over and knocked the inverter on the ground. I don't know how solid state those things are, so it fell from there to the ground. I had to pick it up and brush the dirt off of it. So this will be a good test for how solid state the Renogy 2000 watt inverter is. We gonna find out. Okay, well the experiments just keep on rolling at Camp Hayden. After our nap was rudely awakened by the canopy flying away that I did not stake down. I learned a lesson about that. Stake the canopy down, especially when you're in the mountains. We found out yesterday that the sun kind of sets over that mountain at around 5 o'clock, so we don't have much longer to go before it starts to get cold again. So I decided to go ahead on and fill the generator up with gas. We ain't got much left. It's almost empty. But I got it back in place and full, so we'll see how long that lasts us. And then, to try out the solar power thing, let me show you this. So there's the battery. There's the inverter. Now notice that the cables hook up this way. The plug-in is on the other side, next to the wall. So it's like just completely backwards of the way I need it. Maybe I should have put the battery next to the wall, the inverter over to it, and then I can plug whatever I want to into it. But you know what? I just tried to slap it together real quick and see what happens. I'm about to turn it on and see if it sets the cool camp on fire. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, I found out that there's a little bit of slack in the cables. Not a whole lot, but enough slack that I could turn it lengthwise. Just to show you the front of it. So You got the, well, there's a remote plug here. I could operate it by remote control if I wanted to, but I'm not all into that. There's a USB charger right here, and you got 3 outlets, 110 outlets. Okay, here comes the moment of truth. I'm about to turn it on. It is on. It didn't explode. I know you electricians out there are probably having a hissy fit because there ain't no fuse or anything in line. It's just connected straight to the battery. Oh, and I might as well tell you, there ain't no ground wire on it either. You know, I don't know nothing about this stuff, but I do know it's on. Okay, so next I'm going to plug in the heater and see what it does. Wish me luck. Okay, now I got the heater on, or plugged in rather. It ain't on yet. Woo, I'm nervous about this. All right, y'all gonna get to witness this for the first time. Turning it on. Oh, that's on. Oh, the heater just come on. Or no, it did something. All right, it's like a little touch thing. Let me bump this down. It's running. It is absolutely running. Okay, hold on. Now I do know, I've been told that anything that produces heat would drain your battery real fast. They say not to drain this battery below 50%. I don't have the charge controller connected to it, so I ain't gonna have no idea when it reaches that. I'm hoping maybe the the inverter will let me know something. I don't know. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put the heat on. All right, put it on low. LL, that means low. Yeah, we don't need it to be about 72 degrees. And that's hot for me. Woo, that thing's putting out heat. All right. I'm calling this a success. It's working. And I haven't caught anything on fire. We got a backup plan for when the generator runs out of gas. Okay, I said earlier that we had 2 more experiments to conduct. Well, you've already seen one of them. That was the battery and the inverter and the heater idea. See if that was going to work. So that's down and accomplished. Next is what's for supper. Woo! We gonna make, and pardon the store-bought ingredients, I'm not a natural cook, but we gonna make some chili for supper. I got the chili ready tomatoes, the pinto beans, and don't laugh, but a boiling bag rice. My family eats our chili with rice. But this is the experiment part of it. We do that all the time. One of my co-workers just put me on to the Dutch oven. So I got one. Oh man. We are about to cook this chili in this Dutch oven. And look, the lid is flat. It works as a frying pan. So in the morning when I want my eggs and corned beef hash, I might be able to do that cowboy style since the gas freezes up on me. But that's what we're gonna do. So I've already started the chimney. Y'all know how that works. I've already shown it to you. It's about to be on like ham bone. All right, Daisy. Well, this is gonna be another new experiment. I need to boil the water for the rice. The coals ain't quite ready yet, but they are getting hot. So I just put the Dutch oven on top of it so I can boil some water. I'm not going to use the creek water. I'm using this bottled water. About 3 of them. There's the other 2 I've already put in there. There we go. I have a pot that I was going to use on my gas stove, but evidently I used it and didn't put it back in the cool camp. So we really experimenting tonight. Let's get this rice done, and then we're going to cook some chili. So Daisy and I have been discussing this. You know, we we really don't know how long we're going to be here. We're having a lot of fun, and the fun ain't over yet. But we are almost out of gas for the generator. I don't know how long that battery is going to last for the solar panel system thing I bought. And we're almost out of food. What we going to cook tonight is going to be it. So we went and got the car. As a bare minimum, we've got to make a trip into town tomorrow. We may just leave the cool camp right here and come back. Or we may just hook up to it and go home. We don't know yet. I guess it kind of depends on how tonight goes. But you know, I remember one video I kind of made this comment about some rain. That every camping trip must have some rain. If you don't get it, you're missing out. Well, I guess the cold is kind of the same way. You know, it does get cold up here. It is September, the end of September. Did I mention it's September 22nd? Yesterday was September 21st, our first day here. We did kind of run off haphazardly. We wasn't really prepared for this very well. So it's getting toward the end of September. Up in the mountains, it gets cold at night, early in the morning. But that's all part of it. So far, so good. All right, let's get on back to this chili, and then we'll decide what we're going to do tomorrow. Okay, Daisy, I think this rice is done. You know, when the Dutch oven came with a lid picker-upper, or whatchamacallit thing to pick it up with, and I run off and left it at home. Thank goodness my hammer got a hook on the end of it. So I think the rice is done. We're going to take that out and set it aside, dump this water out, and then cook the chili. And then we'll throw the rice back in the chili, so if it cools off while we're waiting, that ain't going to hurt nothing. You ready for this? Let's do it. Okay, Daisy, we got the rice done now, and I think these coals are about ready to go. Let me dump them over here in this fire pit, and we're going to get started on this chili. All right, I'm pretty sure that some of these cowboy cooking channels is going to tell me I'm doing this all wrong. But I've dumped the hot coals in there. I'm just going to set the pot right on top of it. Now it's time to add the hamburger meat. Daisy, you know, I was thinking about grilling some burgers, so I went and bought us some quarter-pound burgers. But we just gonna throw them in there and make some chili out of it instead. You hear that sizzle? Oh, it's starting already. Okay, Daisy, I've added our two favorite spices, salt and pepper. That's all we use. We're gonna brown this meat and then get the taco seasoning mix and read the instructions and see how we really supposed to do this. Daisy, you know, I believe my coals might have died on me. I'm pretty sure they ain't hot no more, or very little. So I'm firing up some more. And let me tell you why I think that. And Ty told me, you're gonna mess up some stuff. But it says you're supposed to cook all the water out of here, all the fat or whatever. Look at that. There's a lot left. This ain't finished cooking yet. So I'm going to go back to my little experiment, and I'm going to put the pot on top of the chimney. That'll do it. Well, Daisy, I don't know about this cowboy cooking stuff. I already kind of stated I don't know what I'm doing. But it's going to have a smoky flavor to it. You can be sure of that. I can't wait to get the rest of it done. Okay, I've taken the Dutch oven off of the chimney until it gets finished smoking. You know, after a while it stops producing smoke and only puts out heat. I think maybe that's what I'm waiting for. I would like to go on record just saying that I'm not trying to turn this into a cooking channel, 'cause I sure don't know what I'm doing. So don't worry about that. This is still a camping channel. You know, now that I mentioned that this is still a camping channel, not a cooking channel, there's a couple of things that I would like to mention. First and foremost is my YouTube subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. I have topped 100 subscribers. In fact, the last time I looked, I had a little bit more than that. I've never expected that in my life. I'm glad you enjoy the videos as much as I enjoy making them. Thank you. The second one that I would like to make is that Woodsy Owl, the U.S. Forest Service mascot. Woodsy Owl, give a hoot, don't pollute, has turned 50 years old this month, September 15th, 1971. Woodsy Owl is 50 years old. You know, I like to try to adhere to the leave no trace ethics, and I encourage everyone else to do the same. Leave no trace, don't give a hoot, don't pollute. Thank you, Woodsy Owl. Happy 50th. All right, I got the fat cooked out of there. I just put in the tomatoes, the pinto beans, the taco seasoning mix. Oh man, this is kind of looking like chili. Hey Daisy, we got chili. Man, these experiments are going great. Or at least we think they are. The Dutch oven smells great. All right, I got all the ingredients in there. It says to turn it down to simmer. I don't see no control knobs. I don't know how to simmer it. Oh, we just gonna have to get what we get. But yeah, that's simmering. I think this is gonna be good eating. All right, Daisy, I think I finally figured out how to simmer it. The other charcoals I got was ready. I throwed them in the fire pit. Oh, look at that. I've added the rice that we cooked already, and it's simmering. Woo! It says to do this for a few minutes, and then it's ready to eat. All right, Daisy, we might be living like Neanderthals, but we underneath the canopy with the light on. We got a hot pot of chili right here. Oh, I'm about to have me some of this. You want some? Look, I got some in your dog bowl. You ready? There you go. It's hot. Woo! Yeah. Bon appetit. Hey, Daisy, can you believe that's the solar light over there? Just one of them. That thing puts out a lot of light right next to the cool camp. You can't even see it. But you know what? I got another fire going in the chimney. It's getting cold out here. It might be about bedtime. The stars are coming out. I'm going to try to look up at them one time. I always do this and they never show up. No, they're not showing up. All right. Well, back down to the fire and we're going to call it a night. Good morning, everyone. We made it to day 3 of Daisy and I's little adventure. I think I might call this one Energy, since that was kind of the focus of the trip. A couple of experiments with the solar panels, with the solar light, and the Dutch oven. All forms of energy. As you can see, we have gotten the camp all taken down, stowed away, and connected to the car. Yeah, we've made the decision. I think we've had enough fun. But let me tell you, it is not as cold this morning as it was yesterday. So we're ending it with a happy ending. Oh my goodness, yes, thank goodness it is not that cold. And I don't know if that made a big difference or not. The generator that I had down there by the creek so that we wouldn't be bothered with that noise all night long, lasted all night long. So I never did have to connect the heater to that solar, to the inverter. Yeah, the solar inverter, whatever it's called. You know what I mean. So we never did have to do that. And we stayed nice and toasty all night long. The generator lasted all night long. Of course, I am out of gas. I had to put that in there. Got up to use the bathroom one time and just went ahead and put it in there. I knew it was going to need it. But, like I say, we are leaving on a good note. It's not as cold. We had a great time. I can't wait to see what our next adventure leads to. Daisy, I want you to look on the road up here. There is a moose. Wait, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. If I do that, I won't be able to see him. Daisy, you see that mooser? Oh, I'm trying to get a good shot of him. There he goes off through the woods. Oh yeah, Daisy. You know what? I always enjoy seeing a good old moose.